Hey, thank you for coming by, Tory Magoo 44. I know it has been way, way too long since I've made a video, and I apologize for that. I don't have any real excuse except I just feel like I've said a lot of the things that I needed to say, and I don't want to just keep repeating myself. But every once in a while, I think, I miss you guys. I really do. So I'm probably in the new year, I'm going to start making more videos. You know that I fell off my porch January 1st last year, broke my ankle. And that's a lot of why I haven't been making videos. I've been healing, but I'm doing much better. First of all, check out my jacket. Hang on. Woo! From my friend Victoria. Thank you so much. And she also wanted to see my earrings that she sent. There they are. Maybe I should take them off because I'm not sure if you see how they are. They're really, really cool. They're like a little, see? They're really cool. They're a bee and a honeybee. There you go. Okay, so anyway, today's the 15th of December, 2016. Yes, I'm still speaking out and will continue to do so as long as you're hurting families. So this is a video called Scientology, The Simple Truth. Okay, if you just want to know the simple truth, I'm going to tell you a few of the things. If Scientology really worked, they would not have to put down ex-members, such as myself, such as Mike Rinder, such as Leah Remini, such as a billion other people, not a billion, but many, many, many of us, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, literally thousands of people have now left and spoken out. And they constantly have to say awful things about us. If it really worked, they wouldn't have to do that, would they? Okay, if it really worked, people in the Church of Scientology, and we can, but in the Church of Scientology, you cannot freely discuss the technology, which they now call the scriptures. Let's get that straight. The scriptures. I love that. It's like, give me a break. For years, they prided themselves on it's the tech. It's an org. It's not a church, it's an org. It's not scripture, it's the tech, right? But now, because they really want to get into being thought of as a religion, they're now using scripture and the churches of Scientology. Okay, if you're really a church, you would be helping people. And I've mentioned this many times. I asked the executives, what about the homeless? What are we, the Church of Scientology, doing about the homeless when I was in? And this is a true story, what the executive said to me. Tory, we'll get them next lifetime. Scientology makes the able more able. We don't have time for them. Okay, now the truth is, they don't make the able more able. They make the able less able. And if you're in and you're lurking, you know that's true. The higher up you get, the worse off you get. That's just the way it is. It's like a triangle. I know it sounds very weird, but it is a flat out business. And if it really worked, you would stop calling yourself a religion because number one, you don't really help people. Come on, you go out to where there's an accident and Tom Cruise is the only one to help people. Well, I've been to about 5 accidents where I've helped people and Tom Cruise wasn't there. He didn't do anything. Okay. And the truth is you don't really help your community at all. You don't see Scientologists around helping people. You see free stress tests. And I say all the time whenever I'm there is nothing free in the Church of Scientology. It's not a church. They don't really believe in God. They don't believe in Jesus. They don't really have church services except a phony church service for PR reasons. That's it. They're not really a church. They are a flat out business. You have to pay for every single thing that you do in the Church of Scientology, unless you're the staff. Come on in, sign your billion-year contract. Sure, we'll train you up. You can be a counselor just like us. That's what I did. I joined the C organization. I have epilepsy. I ran out of my medicine. I said, I need my medicine. They sent me to the MLO, Medical Liaison Officer, 18-year-old kid, totally untrained in medicine, who said, we need to get you off that medicine, Tory. Anyway, that story is farther on I've made many videos about it, but the point is they do have medical abuse. It is a billion-year contract. They tried to rope me into $100,000 that I owed them because they wouldn't give me my medicine. I was having seizures, so I had to leave the Sea Org because we're just the top 10% of the planet and we don't take medicine. Well, 10 years later, the executive said, oh my God, Tory, we're so sorry that happened to you. It shouldn't have. Thank you very much. Okay. If it really worked, the bottom line, the number one thing for me and for many, many people is they would not have to break up families. Okay. There's many other things, but I'm just trying to give you the simple truth. Okay. Number one is that it doesn't really work. It works a little bit. The little beginning things work. They're kind of good. They're kind of basic tools. You can get them down in the library for free or $29.95 at a lot of bookstores. Just go in the self-improvement section, look around. You'll see there's tons of stuff that will help you if you need help. But the rest of it, it just doesn't. It's just an on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And you're speaking to someone, listening to someone who did on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And did it work? Whoosh. No, it didn't. It worked in the beginning. And then everyone I know tried to get back to that beginning, whatever it was. I don't know if it was hope or I do think their communication course is pretty good. I like it. Not now. But in the beginning, when we did it, it was cool. All right, so they would not have to break up families. Hubbard, even when I got in, I was sent immediately to ethics because you have epilepsy, so you must be a potential trouble source. Well, what does that mean? Well, they show you in writing a potential trouble source is anyone with any physical illness or problems, right? So you have to find out who's the suppressive person. Now, Hubbard in the old days was like, try to do good roads and fair weather, which is just sort of talk about anything, but don't talk about things where you're going to fight. Okay, that worked. Way at the end, if good roads, fair weather wouldn't work, that is when you disconnect. David Miscavige is now, get rid of him. They say anything. I was at the Sandcastle in Clearwater, Florida, when David Miscavige was sitting at a table, and Miscavige, if you hear this, you all Tony Clock wanted to do, you weren't happy with your fork. So he said, would you like me to get you another fork? And you said, I don't like that guy's tone level. Put him on the RPF, which is the Scientology slave camp. That is disgusting. And I believe Tony has passed away now. But in honor of him, I say shame on you for treating people like that and treating people to this day like that and breaking up these families where children cannot talk to their parents and parents cannot talk to their kids. It's Christmas time, okay? Scientologists, if you're in the Church of Scientology, wake up and call your parents. It's Christmas time. Just call your mother, call your father. Stop all this like, I know what tone over there. I know how PTM. Just stop it and go pick up a phone and say, hey, Mom, it's your daughter. It's your son. It's your brother. It's your father. It's your mother. Okay? And connect up. Because that is the only thing that's really going to make any difference anyway is love. Okay? Not anything else. It's the bottom line. So, here you go. From me to you. I love you. There you go. Truth. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, a Merry Christmas and a wonderful, Happy New Year. All right? I love you guys. I really do. I thank you so much from the top and the bottom of my heart. All right. Ciao.